Wait, we've played this?
Yes.
Yes. It's the one with the
You have to
spelling,
make
you
up
have to
stuff.
roll to see.
Yeah.
We didn't record that.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I just said.
This one. You know, when you start explaining the game, I just stop paying attention. Hello. Welcome to Scott Teaches Games. Today is not Thursday. Today's Wednesday. So I can't really say that we play games on Thursday anymore because that's probably not going to happen.
Changing it up.
But it might. But we play games on a day.
You could still watch it on a Thursday, though.
My name is Nick.
Yes.
This is my wife, Sarah. And this is
Scott. I teach games.
On a Day.
Someday.
I do like this game. I said we play this one.
Let's play it then.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Smile for the camera.
Imhotep.
Imhotep.
I forget how to play this
That was great.
one. I forgot how to play this one, Scott, so you're going to need to explain it.
Oh, well, that's probably a good thing because we have to explain it from the video
I
anyway.
was sort of remembering this one.
Alright.
This one's with ships.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Alright, pick your shade of gray / red.
Neutrality. Alright, I'll go red.
Alright.
Get it.
Alright. There. Let's get all these ready. They're on the wall. Alright. Organize that later. Okay, scorekeeper, who wants to do that?
I'll do it.
Over here. Alright. No actual order to these.
Right.
Let's see, they're all A side good. A side's good for when we're just starting.
Do we need to put the ships over here?
Will, but this is just, we're not using all of them at every given time.
Gotcha.
So just having the source over there. Now, for this game, we are trying to build Egypt, which is just the theme. Every game's got to have one. Now,
Except solitaire.
What do you mean? There's a theme?
go out.
Just
Anyway.
let me have this one.
Okay. I guess that's not really the theme, that's the objective.
True.
So there you go. Now,
Cards. That's the theme.
what we end up doing with this game, everybody gets one block to keep on the track for scoring. Now, at given each round, let's get these out of the way first. There we go. On each round, we will flip a card to determine which boats we're using. In this case, it would be 3, 2, 2, 1. Now, I'm using this one as an example, but each of these are split into the number of players. So there will be 2, 3, and 4. There is no 5-player variant because there's only 4 colors.
Uh-huh.
But you can see that there are little faces to let you know
yes.
which ones that you're going to be using for which playthrough. So we're going to be using the 3 since there's 3 of us, but for the example, I'm just going to use the 2. So each round will deal out 1 card, and those are the ships that we're going to have. And then we're going to take turns moving bricks into position on one of the ships.
So we start out with 3 bricks?
It's going to depend on what place you're starting in. If you're going
Gotcha.
first, I believe you have 2, the next person has 3, the next person has 4.
Okay.
And if we had a 4th person, they would get a full sled of 5.
Oh, wow.
This is done because first play has an advantage in that you get to choose which one you're going on. Position matters for this. Matters where you are in the sled. Because what will happen is when you go into a slot, which is one of your possible moves, they get lifted off in order.
Right.
So the one that's in front would go, in this case for the pyramids, it starts here, moving down and going along that way. So that would place there, and then this would come in after it. Now, each location has its own method of scoring. The temple is scored at the end of the round, and it is the number of visible
stacks.
From the top?
If you were looking top down, which is perfect for this particular viewpoint.
Yeah.
You guys are perfect.
So you'll be able to determine, in this case, it'll be 3 gray, 1 black, 1 red.
Right.
But if
I'd call that brown.
Auburn, there you go. If you were to place the next one, then it would be 2 auburn, 1 black, and 2 gray.
Yes.
So that is for the temple. Pyramid is scored as you are placing it. So as it's coming down, you are getting points
And
that you're covering.
and that's
That's gonna
right
move
away.
you along the track immediately.
Got it.
After, obviously it wouldn't end up going like this, but just to speed things along.
After it's
you
covered.
complete a layer of the pyramid, you move on to the second layer. And you are actually building
A
a
pyramid.
little pyramid,
How cute.
which is nice. Now for everything after you complete that, it just gets placed off to the side and you're scoring 1 point.
Oh,
So it's
Not really
not
a point.
not great.
yeah.
Now, for the obelisk is sort of a dump-off point, and that scores based on how tall it is, and that is at the end of the game where that one scores. So, for determining how many points, you look at the appropriate chart for the
Okay.
number of players that you
So
have.
we
So
would
in
do
this case,
that.
we'd be on this one. So the tallest would get 12 points, second tallest would get 6, third would get 1.
Okay. This one always confuses me.
This one is also scored at the end of the game. Now this, you're trying to have total connected
Right.
groups. So in this situation, Gray would have a group of 4, Auburn's got a group of 2. But if we were to, say, slide that one in there, that breaks up the continuous
So they both have
grouping.
3?
So we both have a 2 and a 1.
I see.
Because
I
it
see.
scores differently
Got it.
based on the number of things that you have connected.
Connected.
Now, it's each grouping. So if you had, obviously it couldn't be like that, but say something like this. So this would be 2 gray and 3, so you would get 3 and 6 for 9. Auburn's got 4 in there, but it's done as a 2,
And a
1,
one and
and
a
a
one.
1. So you would get 5 for that one. And black, only having 3, even though it's 1 less block that's in there, they'd be scoring 6.
Right. So they'd still outscore the other.
So
What happens if you get to the end?
That I'm actually not sure of. I don't believe that there's any real
I
end
think
to it.
everyone
You
would
just
have
keep going.
Because I see here, there's
Really?
more.
Yeah, I believe you just keep going.
Okay, let's do that then.
I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
Because yeah, it
I
says
don't believe
15. And then what?
Well,
Anything after?
It was.
Oh,
It was
5.
for if you had a grouping of 5, you get 15 points. Everything after that is just +2.
+2 from 15.
+2 from the 15.
I see.
So it's again not as efficient. So you want to break up your group after you get to 5.
And now, what's the order of operation in here?
So the way they try to do things is they'll have the arrows denoting the direction that you're moving,
Okay.
and the big arrows denoting where you're starting.
So you have to start
So
down
you start,
and then up?
So, no, you're always going down, because otherwise it would have an arrow going up that way. So it's always going this way, and then you're moving. So at the end here, the next spot is there.
And
moving
now
along.
I can't just go in and do this, right?
Nope, you
it
have
has
to.
to
You
go.
have to go in
Okay.
order. Yep.
Okay.
Same thing with this and this. Now, this is the only one that does not score in the normal sense.
Okay.
What you'll do here is on every round, we'll have
It's a
a marketplace. And unlike these other spots where there is an exact spot to go based on your order, in this case, you get to choose which one you get first. So the first person in gets to pick which one they get first.
And then does it get refilled or no?
At the end, at the start of the new round.
Okay.
So, one thing that is a good point to
How many rounds are there?
talk about right now. I believe there's 7, 6.
Oh, okay.
There's 6 rounds.
Okay.
7. I forgot. I picked up the one that I had used for the example, forgetting that I already put it
Oh,
out.
and then
So
you
yeah,
counted
I
down.
was initially correct in the statement of 7. Now,
You heard it here, What?
No.
You heard it here first, folks. 7 rounds.
okay. So,
Do you think
that
that's
did-
because of the 7 wonders?
it's a different IP, so I'm gonna guess that
No, this is Imhotep. 7 Wonders is a completely different game.
No, I just meant 7 wonders of the world.
I know,
That's why
the
there's
great
7.
pyramid.
but this is Imhotep.
Anyway, originally you had reminded me of something where like asking if it refreshes.
Yes.
It doesn't matter specifically because once a ship is docked, it stays there until
Till
the
the
end of
end.
the round.
Got
Yeah,
it.
so Scott was moving the ship around. That is
Yes.
a no-no.
That does not happen.
Once it's
Bam,
docked,
Scott,
it's
bam.
docked.
Now, the moves that you can do in a round.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a stone from your sled, place it on a ship that has not already set sail.
Yes.
You can take a ship that is able to sail and
Sail.
dock it at a location.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the ones that are able to sail are ones that have at most 1 missing position on the sled, or on the boat rather.
So you cannot do that one.
Yes.
Correct.
That one has to
It
have
also, it's like the easy way to remember, it does show the number of stones that are required for it to sail
Oh, I
at the
see.
front.
Very
Look at that.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
They fancy.
Yeah, so for the other option it does show
3 stones.
Okay.
Got it.
The other option that you have is to take 3 stones from your quarry, which is just your group that's there, and place it onto your sled.
You can place 3?
You can grab 3, yes.
Oh. That's a lot.
Yeah. Now, some of these marketplace things, the greens, are just extra scoring at the end of the game.
Okay, so you keep those.
Yeah, you're going to be keeping you're always going to be keeping the cards, it's just you don't use them.
Okay.
The greens are extra scoring at the end of the game. Red is used immediately. It has an immediate effect. In this case, to place 1 stone from your quarry into the burial chamber, which is this one right here. And you would do it in normal
In that order, yeah.
And the last, well, not the last, the purples, statues, it's a collection, sort of like the,
Pyramid.
well, I was going with the Sushi Go reference, the dumplings.
Oh.
Where it's based on the number of statues that you have. And then, let's see if we can find one. Blue. Blue are action cards, where you can use it at the beginning of your turn to, most of them are specially worded that you're effectively getting 2 actions in your turn. In this case, excavate 3 stones from the quarry to your supply and place 1 stone on a ship. So remember, one of the actions was to take 3 stones and put it on the sled, and 1 action was to place it on the ship.
And that
This
you get
is
to do
doing
both.
2. Yes. Okay. That is the basics of it. The only other thing to mention is that there are B sides.
Oh, really?
Oh man, now we have to go over B?
No, we don't have to go over it. It's just a variation of the other things. I would suggest playing the A side because it is less confusing the first time that you play.
I don't think I've ever played B.
That's because you've only played this game once. And like I said, I usually suggest going with A since it is easier to learn. Okay.
Alright guys, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to drop a comment below and let us know how much you like this game. Don't forget to like the video as well and hit that notification bell to get all of our latest updates.